Okay, now let's go for the next concept, that is called as the potential difference. Before understanding the potential difference, you can observe this circuit diagram here. In this circuit diagram, we have taken the battery. You know, simply it is called as a cell. If there is a combination of two or more number of the cells, that is called as a battery. This is the positive terminal of the battery. This is the negative terminal of the battery. Again, positive terminal and negative terminal. Generally, negative terminal is always connected to the positive terminal of the battery, like this way. And this is a connecting wire. You can observe this is a bulb, and the current is flowing from this positive to negative terminal of the battery, you can see. In this situation, we can easily understand the concept that is called as a potential difference or electric potential. Remember, when you close the plug key of this circuit diagram, what will happen is the current starts flowing from positive to negative terminal of the circuit. In this situation, the charge starts flowing from this terminal to this terminal. That means some amount of work is done in this circuit. That is, the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to the another point. That is, here the charge is flowing and this is flowing from this point to this point. The amount of work done, okay, this is what the work done here. The amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from this point to this point, this is simply called as an electric potential or potential difference. So because of that concept only, the bulb will start glowing. Suppose if you switch on the button of your tube light or button of the fan, whatever it may be, immediately what will happen? The charges will start flowing. The same concept here. The potential difference between these 2 points is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from this point to this point. This is simply called as the electric potential or potential difference. You can observe here, potential difference is indicated by the letter V, and this is the ratio of work done to the electric charge. So that's why V is equal to W divided by Q. This is the formula for the potential difference or electric potential. And you know that SI unit of this electric potential is nothing but the volts. Generally 3 volt cell or 6 volt cell, 12 volt cell or 12 volt battery, like this type you have seen. So that's why this volt is used as a SI unit for the potential difference or electric potential. And this is also generally considered as a scalar quantity because it is not having any specific direction, only there is a magnitude. The quantity which has only magnitude, no specific direction, that is generally called as a scalar quantity. So do remember, this electrical current is also scalar quantity and potential difference is also a scalar quantity. But in case of electrical current, SI unit is ampere, and in case of electric potential or potential difference, SI unit is volts. And also, this device, you can see here, this device, it is called as a voltmeter. Same as usual. It looks like a meter only, but the difference is, you can see that here the deflections are taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the readings, variety of readings you are going to observe here. This is again positive terminal, this is a negative terminal, positive terminal of the voltmeter, and this black is indicating a negative terminal of the voltmeter. This is what the reading you are going to see. Suppose if it is showing 13th deflection, 13th deflection, then you should read it as 1.3 volts. Okay, for this device only, not for all the devices. It depends upon the least count and others, some other type of concepts. And suppose if it is showing 15th deflection, you should read it as 1.5 volts, like this type. This device is generally called as a voltmeter, and V symbol it is written here. This is called as a voltmeter, the second type of a device. And one more type of a device is that is called as a galvanometer. And galvanometer means this you can observe. Here, this device is called as a galvanometer. It simply shows the presence of current in the electronic circuit. Suppose there is a wire. You are not supposed to go and touch the wire and check whether the current is flowing or not. Okay, that means you will get the electrical shock. So that's why the galvanometer, without touching that wire, if you connect the wire for these terminal, this galvanometer shows, even though it shows very small amount of the current also. Small amount of the electrical current that will be shown by this device. This is called as a galvanometer. This device, it shows or it checks the presence of the electrical current in the circuit. So these are the 3 important devices: ammeter, voltmeter and galvanometer, and conductor, insulator and semiconductor, and electrical current as well as the potential difference or electric potential. Thank you.